Just in time for Valentine's Day weekend, two new swan couples can now be spotted in Central Oregon. Blake Allen has our story.
Two birds of a feather this Valentine's Day week as two different trumpeter swans were recently introduced to new mating partners. At Aspen Lakes Golf Course outside Sisters, a new male was introduced after the female swan recently lost her mate. When we checked in on the pair, they appeared to be getting along. At the Sun River Nature Center and Observatory, a new female was introduced as a mate for Gus. Wildlife advocates hope it's the start of a new beginning.
A very similar feel to a wedding as we all waited in anticipation of how Gus and the new girl would get along. So it was very exciting.
Newman says in Oregon, trumpeter populations are struggling.
They were hunted, they're not hunted anymore, and that was kind of the original threat that they faced in the early 1900s. Nowadays, it's more habitat loss, so wetlands and water.
She explained that in the past, wetlands weren't seen as crucial.
So it wasn't something that we were really paying attention to when we developed suburbs or when we were doing agricultural plans for irrigation.
Luckily, Newman says the Sun River pair is showing signs they're hitting it off.
So Gus, the male, will kind of pass in front of the female with his neck arched and his feathers kind of fluffed up on his wings. And that's kind of like a display that they'll do to kind of indicate interest. And the female has been following him and kind of taking cues from him. So basically kind of learning about her new house.
A relationship much more important to follow than any old tabloid.
They are one of 4 breeding pairs in Oregon that are repopulating the wild swans.
In Sun River, Blake Allen, News Channel 21.